Good morning, students. It's me, Miss Krisanta, your new EVS teacher. Today we will do EVS of class 5 and we will be starting with the topic Seeds and Seeds. Chapter 5, page number 42. Now let's read it. Seeds and Seeds. Gopal was waiting for his Mausi's family to visit them. They will be coming the next day for their holidays. He was thinking about all the fun and nice food that he would have with his cousins. Just then, his mother called out, "Gopal, before you sleep, remember to soak 2 small bowls of chana." She was going to his bua's house and would return only in the morning. So students, this starts with a basic story, okay? There was a boy named called Gopal. So Gopal was waiting for his aunt's family who were coming to visit them, okay? So the next day, Gopal's aunt will be coming to spend their holidays with them. And students, when your cousin says that they will come to spend their holidays with you, so how do you feel? Obviously you feel happy, right? And you will be thinking so many things in your mind that you will go somewhere with them and have lots of fun with them, right? In the same way, Gopal also thought that he will enjoy with them and have nice food with his cousins. And as he was thinking about all these things, Gopal's mother called him and said that before he goes to sleep, he has to soak 2 small bowls of chana. Okay. Why he has to soak? Because Gopal's mother was going to his bua's house and her mother will return only in the morning, okay? As he was soaking the chana, Gopal thought, how will 2 small bowls of this be enough for 8 persons? So he soaked another 2 bowls of chana. When his mother returned the next morning, she saw that the chana were overflowing from the vessel. How much did you soak? Asked his mother. How did that happen? Wondered Gopal. And when Gopal was soaking the chana, he thought, how will 2 small bowls of this be enough for 8 persons? Okay. So what he did? He soaked another 2 bowls of chana. And when his mother returned the next morning, she found that the chana were overflowing from the vessel. Okay. Then she asked Gopal that how much did he soak? And that time Gopal was also shocked and wondered. And he was also thinking that how did that happen? Okay. You soaked too much. Anyway, it is good. Now I will cook half of them and leave the other half to sprout. I can send this to your aunt. The doctor has told her to eat sprouts, mother said. She tied half of the soaked chana in a wet cloth and hung them up to sprout. So what her mother did? Her mother told him that he soaked too much chana. So her mother said that now she will cook half of the chana and half she will leave to sprout. Sprout means a shoot of a plant. Sprout means a shoot of a plant. In another word for sprout is germinate, okay? Then his mother will send that sprout to his aunt. Because doctor has advised his aunt to eat sprouts, okay? So after that, Gopal's mother tied half of the soaked chana in a wet cloth and hang those chana to sprout. Sprout means germinate. Now let's do the exercise, okay? discuss what things are soaked before cooking in your house. Why? So basically pulses, dals, no, these are soaked before cooking, okay, in your house. Then why? You have to write the reasons. When you soak these things, what happens? It becomes soft, okay, and it makes it easier to grind and cook them, okay. Second question is, what things do you eat after sprouting? How are they sprouted? How much time does it take? That means, first question is, what things do you eat after sprouting? So we eat chana, moong, and there are so many things after sprouting, okay. And how are they sprouted? That means, first what we have to do, they are soaked in water, okay, and then they are wrapped in a wet cloth, and after that we hang them with proper water and air. And how much time does it take? Means it takes about 36 to 48 hours for them to get sprouted, okay. Has the doctor or someone you know ever told you to eat sprouts? Why? Yes, a lot of people ask us to eat sprouts because they are very nutritious, okay. Next is, do this and find out. Do you remember that in class 4 you did an activity with seeds? Now try another one. So now there's an activity that you need to do and you need to find out certain things, okay. So we'll first see the procedures. First step, take some chana and 3 bowls. That means you need to take 3 bowls, okay. Put 5 chana in the first bowl and fill it up with water. Then in the first bowl, what you have to do? You have to put there 5 chana in the first bowl, and after that you have to fill up that bowl with water, okay. Then put a damp piece of cloth or some cotton wool in the second bowl. Now keep the same number of chanas in it. Make sure that the cotton wool or cloth remains wet. That means in the second bowl also you have to put the same number of chana. That means you have to put in that bowl 5 chana, okay. And there you have to put damp piece of cloth or some cotton wool. Damp means slightly wet, and you have to keep in mind that the cotton wool or that cloth remains wet, okay. Put the same number of chanas in the third bowl. Do not put anything else in it. Cover all the 3 bowls. Then in the third bowl also you have to put there 5 chana, and there you should not put anything, okay. Then afterwards you have to cover all the 3 bowls. Then after 2 days, for 2 days you have to observe, okay. Then after 2 days, what you have to do is you have to fill this box, fill this table according to your observations, okay. So you just try this activity and fill this table. Tell and write. In which bowl did the seeds sprout? What difference did you see between this bowl and the other bowls? There were 3 bowls, right? And in which bowl did you notice the seeds sprout? You have to write it here. And there were 3 bowls. What did you find the difference? You have to write it according to your observations, okay. Why did Gopal's mother tie the chana in a damp cloth? Gopal's mother tied the chana in a damp cloth for sprouting. We'll move on to the next page. You can see it here. Draw. Look carefully at your sprouted chana and make its drawing. That means what you need to do is you have to carefully look at that chana and sprouted chana and make a drawing of it. Okay. Now you can see it here, project. That means you have to do this as a project. Okay. Now no need. Okay, you don't need to do. When I will tell you to do, that time you can do this, and that time only I will explain you. Okay. Now you leave these things. Okay. Now in the next page you see here, straight from your heart. That means you have to think and write. Okay. What is inside the seed? Basically inside the seed there are cotyledons and embryo. Okay. How does a big plant grow from a tiny seed? So what happens is, the seed absorbs nutrients and water from the ground and then grows into a big plant. Okay. Now next there is something which you need to think and imagine. Think and imagine. What would happen if plants could walk? Draw a picture. That means if plants would walk, that means if plants would move from one place to another, then what would happen? You have to think and imagine, and afterwards you have to draw the picture of it. Okay. Next is find out. Do some plants grow without seeds? Yes, there are some plants which grows without seeds. Okay, I'll give you few examples like banana, rose, potato. Okay. So hope till here you all understood this much for today. Thank you.